Hi everyone, it's me, Girl Tanisha, and I'm here back with another video. I know what you guys are all thinking. Who is this? Who is this? Who's this girl? I'm just here to return, and I'm here to tell another story time. I'm actually gonna be telling two, I guess. So this is the first one. Watch my next video for the next, and the next one is gonna have like pictures and videos. Here is the story time. It actually has to do with being a red flag, and this time I'm the red flag, because if anyone knows me, they know that. But like, just because of who I am, how I was raised, I guess, and things that I've been through, my experiences, I definitely have red flag tendencies, and I'm not afraid to say it. A lot of people do too. Like, I think it's just a normal thing, so I'm just saying. I can be red flag sometimes because of things that I've gone through, and I'm sure some people can relate. Back to the story about how I'm a red flag. A long time ago, when I was 18, I might have even been 17. I was dating this guy. I just got out of like a relationship, a long relationship. Maybe it was 3 or 2 years. I was in a relationship with someone in high school, but that relationship ended. The relationship that I was in before, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it wasn't very good, and he didn't treat me very well, and I ended up with this new guy, and his name was Yoyo. But anyways, he was being like nice to me and whatever. We dated for like a few months, and I really liked him, and like he was a lot different from the last guy that I dated. I guess I should go into like the first time we hung out, because that's how I ended up in this situation that the story is actually about. How we met, I shooted my shot. I messaged him and I was like, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And then we were like chatting for a while. Honestly, my ex back then, like the one before Yo-Yo, was really crazy. This is actually just bringing up like a crazy memory. Me and Yo-Yo were just texting and whatever. I was like, do you want to hang out? And then he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. The guy who I was with before that was like controlling, and I was scared of him. I was scared that he would come looking for me wherever, like, because I had a car, and he would like look where my car is. He would literally go in someone's house and look for me if he wanted to. So I came up with this plan with my friends to be like, can you guys like take my car and drop me off at this guy's house, because I don't want my ex to find me. And then they were like, yeah, of course. So they did that. They dropped me off. I went running to this guy's house in the dark, and I was like, shh, because I didn't want my ex to find me, you know. I went in his house, and like we hung out, whatever, and you know, just kidding. But yeah, okay, whatever, it happened. And then yeah, I was like, ooh, this new guy, I really like it, blah, 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 blah. Even though nothing special really happened, I was just like hard eyes for him after that. And then I was like, I'm leaving my bad ex for sure now, because I have this new guy. But something was kind of weird while I was messaging Yo-Yo at first, because I messaged him. Remember I said I shooted my shot? I did, and I did it on Facebook Messenger, and then he was like, hey, text me instead. So I started texting him, but like a guy never told me to do that before, so I was just like, thought nothing of it. Hi, did y'all catch how that didn't make sense? Because so did I. It's not a red flag to message people on Facebook Messenger. The red flag was that he told me to text him on iMessage and not on Facebook Messenger, because his girlfriend, and yes, plot twist, he had a fucking girlfriend. His girlfriend knew his Facebook password, so she could easily just log in and look at what he was messaging. So that's why he told me to message him on iMessengers, because she couldn't see those. The thing is, he had a girlfriend, and I had no idea. He was just hanging out with me even though he had a girlfriend. And I thought they were like, because they were on and off, and I was like, oh, maybe they're off. And then they were not. But it didn't say that they were in a relationship on Facebook. And I didn't know. Like, all of a sudden, we just got in a relationship on Facebook. We were like, let's be together. It was like, must have been a big shock to that girl who was his girlfriend, because I just stole her boyfriend. And then she starts like being all crazy to me, and rightfully so, but I felt like I was already too deep into it. I was like, this is already my man. I already took him from you. And this is me when I was like 17. I'm not gonna lie, I would probably still act like that. Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm admitting that like some of my past experiences, this is why I'm a red flag. Continuing on, so I was like claiming him and we dated for like months or whatever. Things got bad between me and this guy. Like it was almost the end of the road for us. We dated for almost a year, I think. I was like in love with him, remember this. This has been like months and months and months later. Like, we're like pretty much shacked up in the res. That's my man now, okay? It's not her man anymore, it's mine now. Things got bad between us and then we like broke up and he started drinking and he drank and drank and drank and drank for like long. Like he went on a bender, you know. I went on a bender because I was a res girl and I could drink long back then, okay? I was okay with drinking for days and now I cannot do that. In the middle of this, in the middle of our bender modes and breakup mode, there are things we don't say. It was around Christmas time. I was either going to my family's Christmas dinner or I was leaving. I was like done with it. So this guy, he had trees, if you know what I mean. So I was like, hey, can you give me some? Because I really need some. I don't have any. I don't have money. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I honestly did that because I wanted to see him and like I was like, oh, I miss him. I just want to like see what he's up to. And he was up to bullshit and he was drunk. I didn't shower for days and like, oh, why did I want that? I'm thinking now. He was like, yes, I do have trees. Come to my house and get it. And I was like, okay. And I pulled up in my car. I texted him, I'm outside. And then he just bursted out the door. And then he came like walking down all fast out down the stairs. And then he just jumped in my car right away. And then he was like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then I was like, ever sus, why do we have to go right away? I didn't want you to get in my car. I didn't want you to come with me. I just wanted to come be nosy and see what you're up to. Maybe come in your house and visit you, and that's kind of what I had in mind. But anyways, he's like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then I was like, oh my god, why? No, we're not. I was like, I'm not taking you. This is very sus of you. As we were like arguing, his ex, who I stole him from, just comes bursting out the door right after him, and she's like bawling her eyes out and crying, and she's like, ah! And I'm like, what did I get myself into? I could have just stayed home. And like, that's my lesson, is like, stay home. Don't go looking for drama, just stay home. If anything, like, don't worry about what other people are doing because it's gonna cause crazy like this. Anyways, she's like banging on my car and obviously we lock it and she's like banging on my window. Let me in, open the door. I'm like, I unrolled the window so that she could hear me say that. And then we were all yelling at her to leave the car alone. And I was yelling at him, get the hell out. He wouldn't get out. And then the window, like I said, it was open. So she reached her arm in the window and she was like grabbing him. And I remember she grabbed his like jacket here because it was only a little bit open. And he's like, ah, getting... This is not funny. It's a little bit funny. But he was like getting by her, and then I was like, let go. I can't believe this happened to me. I told you guys I'm a red flag. She let go and I started rolling up the window and then I just drove away a little bit and then I kicked him out of the car, get out, and I just drove away. And that was like so dang embarrassing. I was sober. Both of them were drunk AF. I was just like feeling so like bunk after that. I was like, I can't believe I just got into it. Like, I'm in this situation where I'm fighting over a man. To be honest, it just felt kind of pathetic. This man was like drunk. We're literally fighting over him. But I guess that's how it is when you're young and in the res. I guess that can happen at any age in the res. That could happen at any age, anywhere, really. Because look at me now. Just kidding. I'm not doing that now. I'm not doing that now. But I will say that things like that, like there's a lot of... That's not my only crazy experience when it came to dating and guys. Like, I honestly have so many crazy stories. I feel like that's why I'm a red flag. I've been through crazy things and like I just think some things that are crazy might have been normalized to me, and now I'm like thinking that crazy things are normal and then normal people are like, not gonna lie, that's what I think about all this. That's my story when I was in a love triangle. Thank you. Bye.